Well, I hope I'm going in the right direction. So I'm trying to get to the Limehouse Cut from Bromley-by-Bow station. But I first of all got to get over a bit over the canal to get on the right side of it, and somehow get past this road, which I think is the A12. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to carry on a bit. And there it is. Yes, I'm here to do the Lea Valley Walk. But I'm starting it in a slightly odd way, and that's to do with, well, several peculiarities about the River Lea. And the first is that it's not just one watercourse in many places in East London. So I could have just followed the actual waymarked path, which goes along starts at Limehouse, nowhere near the Lea, and goes up the Limehouse Cut to, well, here, Bow Locks. There you go, Bow Locks. But I sort of wanted to walk the actual river, so I decided I wanted to walk from the confluence with the Thames. And handily, we wrote a map. So I'm here. This is the Lea Valley Walk, which goes to Limehouse. The Lea, you see, actually goes down this way and sort of meets the Thames over here. So I wanted to walk the actual Lea. I'm going to be walking to the source, so I might as well start where it finishes. So I also want to walk the whole trail, so I'm going to walk down from here, cut round to the confluence, and then walk up the Lea proper, which for me will be the real start of the walk. This is more of an exercise in refuting suggestions I haven't done the proper walk. Will be the third walk in a row I've been on canals in fringes of London. I'm not turning into John Rogers though. He does a far better job of this than I will, so I'm not even going to try. So, a bit more about the Lea Valley Walk. I think it's officially 84 kilometres, so 52 and a bit miles, and this is it. This goes all the way to Luton, which I'm now walking away from. I'm going to add, probably adds about another 5 miles, maybe a bit more, doing what I'm doing, but it'll feel like a more complete job. Plus also I watched John's video last night where he actually walked the Lea from Hackney, Wick, all the way down to where it meets the Thames. It was really quite fascinating, so I sort of felt the need to go and see it. So that's what I'm going to do. Wouldn't be a canal if you didn't have the juxtaposition of scummy water and all sort of lovely boat names like Tranquility, Xanadu. I guess for some people though, this is their Xanadu. And it does have a strange sort of tranquility about it, the canal. You know, you're away from a lot of the people. Yes, you've got trains and vehicles crossing various times, but it is quite tranquil. And here we are at Limehouse Basin. Where two canals meet and the Thames. So I've just come from round that way, the Limehouse Cut. Somewhere over there is the start of the Regent's Canal, which goes all the way up and round to Regent's Park and Paddington Basin, where it joins the Great Grand Union. So I actually walked all of that on the previous walk, the Jubilee Greenway, which starts here. Yeah, speak of the devil. So I actually finished that the other day, and yeah, it's taken me 4 years to do it. Got interrupted by the pandemic, but I made an effort to get it done, and well, I'm just keeping the momentum up now. So the Lea Valley Walk is next. That also starts here, although finding a sign for it could be tricky. Here we go. So that's the Regent's Canal. Yeah, so we just come down that. It's the Limehouse Cut, it's the Thames. That's what I did before. And there we go. The plan now is to go to the actual end of the Lea and walk up it from there, which means I've got to get past all of the Canary Wharf stuff. Luckily I used to walk this way to work, so I know what I'm doing. Hopefully once I get to this far side of it, it won't be too difficult to find my way to the bottom of the Lea. I'm hoping to pick up the Thames path. I could of course just follow the Thames path all the way around the Isle of Dogs, but that just adds extra distance I don't need. So we're going to cut across, pick it up and use that to guide us along the river. So leaving Canary Wharf behind now. So we've not actually walked around this bit of it. This is Blackwall Basin. Don't think I've actually been here before, but a little way further on I should meet up with the Thames path, which will help me navigate the next bit. Not far to go now to the mouth of the Lea, which is just over there somewhere. Can't quite see the landmark I'm looking for. Dome, the O2 if you prefer. Not walked along here before either. Forget the Pilgrim Fathers and the Mayflower. This is where the first colony in America started from. The foundation of Virginia. There you go. Didn't expect to see that. That's one thing about these London walks. There's always something unexpected, historically, artistically. It's such a rich place in terms of things to see. Thames Ironworks, whose works football team evolved into West Ham. And we should actually be passing, or get very close to, where they currently live towards the end of today's walk. So it took a bit of work, but I finally got to the mouth of the Lea, which is where I consider this walk really should start. But I can see why it starts in Limehouse Basin. But for me, you can't do a walk which pretty much follows the river the whole way and then misses one of the ends off. Just can't do it, it's just wrong. So, yeah, 50 miles of River Lea, here we go. So I'm actually walking back on myself now. Basically come up the other side of that island, City Island. This is ahead of me, I think it's called something like Bow Ecology Park, and that does another long loop south. And yeah, so I don't just need to follow the river really, but I soon get round this bit and then I have to take a big detour inland. All the grass is at the side. all the, as John Rogers would say, votive offerings thrown into the river, stuck in the mud. Even such mess can have a sort of savage beauty to it, I find. Yes, there's pylons, sewage pipes, industrial estates, but actually this little ribbon of green nature, however encroached upon by modern life, it's just nice. It's the contrast, I think, that makes it good. So this is where we are. So today we've actually started up here. Bromley-by-Bow station's just up here. So we walk down the cut to Limehouse Basin, and then we've basically cut through Canary Wharf up to Blackwall, and then basically followed the Thames path, actually from here, Thames path, to then branch off to Trinity Buoy, where the Lea meets the Thames. So what I've done is I've come up here, crossed over, there's Canning Town, crossed over, actually you can just about see the outline of it, so that's all built upon now. So I walked up there, over a bridge, and now we've just come down here, and shortly we will take a big inland, basically to get round that stuff which I believe you can't walk through. That's where watching John Rogers' video last night has really helped to plan this walk. So much thanks, John. And I must say it's every bit as magical in a bizarre way as your video made me think it would be. Pigeons are people too. So we're on the inland detour now. So it's a bit industrial. So just need to get this bit over, and then I think we will be with the river for the rest of today's walk. So yeah, it's been really good so far. Quite a lot of variety, which you get actually with any London walk. So yeah, really glad I started this project today. I was a bit put off with how long it took me to do the Jubilee Greenway. I didn't really want to start something else that might take forever to finish, but this feels like it's got enough motivation built into it to get it all done. Get it all done this year, rather than taking 4 years to finish it. Oh well. Right, let's get back to the river. I'm walking up the Lea, the ancient border between Middlesex, or London, and Essex, the Middle Saxons and the East Saxons. Also, in the times of the Danes, this was apparently the border between the Saxons and the Danelaw. Today it's the border between various London boroughs, and I read something interesting that in terms of all the boundary commission changes and things like that, where they obviously rejig things to balance out the populations for voting purposes, one of the inviolate borders, along with the Thames itself, is the Lea. They just they consider that there's not enough unity between two sides of the Lea for constituencies, etc., to really have the same sort of character. So this is a dividing line in modern terms as well as the ancient ones. I'm now on the Lea Valley Way proper, however you want to call it. So that down there on to the right is the Limehouse Cut, which I walked down this morning, and just round by that red building where I actually joined the Limehouse Cut. And then the Lea, the proper Lea, over there. So we're now all joined up. For now, because we're getting to the part of the walk we've got, in fact actually, there's the Lea. We're getting to the part of the walk where the rivers get a bit confusing. There's a whole series of channels and bits of river called the Bowback Rivers. This is the Channel Sea. Actually, you can see a couple of herons. There's one standing on over there. Yeah, if I can get it for you, it's sort of there-ish. And there's something swimming down there. It's not quite a heron, I don't think. And some more over there. Actually, I'm not sure they're herons at all. A bit heron-like though. Actually, the first actual waymarks that I've seen. Plenty of signs within words. It's the first time I've seen the little symbol with the swan. Right, I've just had to make a decision. If I'd stayed over there, I'd have gone through the Olympic Park and up the Lea itself. And this way will take me up the Lea navigation, which one can do today, and then next time I will pick it up from West Ham, which is just over there, and follow the Lea. So I've done both bits. So I've just reached Lea Bridge, which seems a good place to stop for today. I was hoping I'd make it to Tottenham, a little bit too far though, so stop at Lea Bridge today, and then next time we will walk the actual Lea rather than the Lea navigation. I haven't really enjoyed the navigation bit of it through Hackney. It's just towpath, not a lot to see. So got a lot of people on the towpath as well. So it's just nice to get that bit done, and I can perhaps do the slightly more interesting bit next time. Till then, bye.